Hey everybody, thanks for coming back to my mom's channel, Cocinando Con Benita. And today she's going to teach you how to make carnitas. This recipe she learned from my cousin and her husband, watching them when they came to visit from Mexico maybe once or twice. So she did her best to remember the recipe and the procedures. Okay, let's get into the ingredients. So for the carnitas, you use pork. With that being said, she used buche, which is part of the stomach. She used ribs. She used the actual pork meat, and then in the red bowl she has cueritos, which is pork skin. She also used some lard, 2 oranges, half a cup of salt, and 1 full cup of sugar. I suggest you cook your carnitas outside. The best way is a burner with the big pot or pan, whatever you want to call this. But you're going to put your lard in it and get this really boiling hot. Then you're able to add your carnitas. You'll see here in just a second. Now that you have your carnitas in, you're only going to put the main meat for now. The buche, the costillas, which is the ribs, and the cueritos are going to stay behind for a second. Let this cook for about 20 minutes. You want to be moving this quite frequently because they will stick. Okay, so she let the first part of the meat cook for about 20 minutes. And now she's putting in the costillas, which is the ribs. And right after this, she's going to drop the buche at the same time.
Aquí vamos a poner los buches.
Make sure that after you put the buche in and the ribs, you want to make sure that the whole meat is submerged in this lard, in the oil. It's very important. That way it all cooks evenly. Your meat's cooking outside. Grab your half cup of salt, pour it in a cup of warm water, and just mix it. You're just diluting it so you can add this to the carnitas. Make sure the salt gets evenly distributed throughout the whole pan. You're not going to add this yet, just hold on to it. But now she's going to show you how to make the caramel to give the carnitas the look, the color that you want. So she's going to grab a little pan, grab her cup of sugar, and you're just going to break it down. Now you got to be really careful you don't overdo it because it will burn. So as soon as it starts melting, turn it off. Then you're going to add about a cup of warm water. You'll see here, turns it down. It's almost broken down, right? She's going to add that cup of water. She did not use warm water, which you'll see that it kind of hardened the caramel. She just had to run a little bit more fire to it and get it back broken down. Alright, once you have that done, your caramel's done, you're going to go outside or wherever you're cooking your carnitas, and you're going to grab the salt water and just dump it in. This will ensure, like we said, that the carnitas get evenly salted. And here in a second, you're going to see she's going to put oranges. She's going to squeeze the juice into the lard or the oil. And she's going to drop the actual orange in there. Okay, next she's going to add a little bit of water. This is all happening at the same time. I think she adds about 4 cups of water here. Then she's going to add the caramel. She added 2 more tablespoons of salt with a half cup of water. Now, this is to your taste, obviously, but you don't want to overdo it right at the beginning with the salt. After she adds those ingredients, and probably about an hour
Aquí vamos a
before
poner los
the
cueritos
carnitas are done, she's
hasta
gonna
los
add
vamos a
the pig
tapar
skin,
todas las
and she's
carnitas
just
con
gonna
el
layer this
cuerito.
on top, kind of cover everything up. Well, the carnitas are ready. These carnitas were cooked in different stages, you can say. She first put that meat, like you saw, the main meat, which takes longer to cook. Waited about 20-25 minutes. She put the ribs and the buche in, and then let that cook for a while. You can always pull whatever meat is done out. The things that cook the fastest is the pork skin, which was done in about an hour. And you just want to make sure they're not overcooked. They will fall apart. They kind of dissolve a little bit. So you want to pull everything out, separate it because it obviously be greasy or oily, and put them in a strainer. So in her instance, she cooked the cueritos. They were done before everything else. She pulled them out, put them in a strainer. Now that the rest of the meat is done, we are gonna put them on kind of like a grate and just let them get rid of all the oil, and they'll be ready to enjoy.
Well, first of all, thank you for watching my wife's videos. She's an amazing cook. I gotta tell you this. And these carnitas today are super special that tomorrow we're gonna enjoy it on Super Bowl Sunday. But not only this, everything that she cooks is just amazing. 40 years later, I still not tired of her cooking. Thank you. Please give her a like.